Hey YouTube, Legit XX Gadget X Player here again for one more last discussion tonight, just for Monday night. I'm gonna probably upload most of my videos Monday night now. That's just simpler. And then I'll upload the videos on the weekends too that I get. Like this weekend I'll get the person who wins the box at the box tournament that I told you guys about in my plant video. I'll get that person opening the new set if we get the set this weekend, because we were told it might be an IOU. But yeah, we're going to talk about right now completely different subject: inzektor's and wind-ups, the future of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'll explain like the basic play of each deck, like the basic things that worry people, and how to beat both decks, and like cards you can set against both decks or main. I mean, I don't recommend maining just one of them, but okay. Inzektors, the basic thing is you go Dragonfly, get Hornet, pop with Hornet, Special Centipede, get Hornet, pop again, and then it Xyz, which is essentially a +2. Now, this is a deck that's tricky to play perfect against, because it's a lot like Frog Monarchs. They require your opponent to have a field to beat them. Like how Frog Monarchs were. All the effects are mandatory, like Caius and Ryza. So it's pretty much don't set up unless you have cards like Solemn Warning, and the Warning, the Veiler. Pretty much you don't want to set up unless you have these face down, or this in your hand, of course. I mean, this isn't bad, but there's not much special summoning going on in this situation, which this isn't that good against inzektors. Where it's way better against wind-ups though. So yeah, don't set up. Pretty much, it's like Frog Monarchs. Don't set up unless you have these two, because that way you can negate their Dragonfly. Pretty much, you just want to hit the Dragonfly with these. The Dragonfly is where the combo starts. That's pretty much inzektors for you. I mean, they're dark too, so this card's really good against them, and these are all good against inzektors. This is good to side. And then if you're not already setting this for Dark World now, it gives you a really good reason to. And then the other card that's really good against them, that I think, is Phoenix Chain. Phoenix Chain's good against both decks also, though. This is really good against that deck. So now we're going to talk about, real quick, wind-ups. That was just the basic two of inzektors, though. There's some more intricate plays they have. I think that's just a basic thing that they can do, is they can pop 2 cards for a +2, and then have it set up again, where they search another Dragonfly, and then pretty much go from there. And then they have a Zen mains more than likely on the field. The only other thing about inzektors that you should know is, summoning first turn Thunder King is not, it's not as safe as it used to be just because of them. I don't know if they're that good. I mean, I've played them with a little bit and just screwed around. I know what they do. But I would never summon first turn Thunder King unless you have the cards I told you about. But yeah, we'll move on to wind-ups now. The basic idea of wind-ups is, I don't know I don't know card for card how it works. I just know it involves, Rat, Shark, Zenmaity, Tour Guide's part of it, Wind-Up Hunter. The basic idea is they create they end up with having all their cards still, and everything, and then you having no cards in hand. It's sort of like a loop kind of thing. It's not really a loop, but it's really pretty much, it starts with going Tour Guide into Zenmaity or some other shenanigans like Rat, and then use the Rat's effect, and then go into Zenmaity, and then just continue Zenmaity, and then there's part of it having to do with Tour Bus too, because Tour Bus starts it up again, it returns the cards in your graveyard. But it's all really situational. It's just what I know about it, and what everybody else knows about it. I mean, I've beaten all the wind-up decks I've played so far, but all these cards are this card's good against a good side card against wind-ups. It's the best one I can think of, because if once they get the Zenmaity out, if you get the Zenmaity, they have a 1500 card that they can't, they're just sitting on. And the thing is about Zenmaity is they require, for any of their things to occur, they require all of them in extra deck, which is 3. So this card kind of really screws up their loops. Effect Veiler, same thing, just screws them royally. That's like Phoenix Chain, but Phoenix, this you can have first turn and use it, where Phoenix Chain is more of a second, when you're going first kind of card. Warning is obviously good against every deck. The main card I want to talk about is Maxi. Now, I've done a card of the week on Maxi. Maxi is an amazing card. I mean, it replaces itself if you play it just right, or it can +1 if you force a plus. Well, in this situation, if they go through with the whole loop type thing, I don't know exactly how it works. I just know you end up with no cards in hand. You're going to draw 12 cards. That's what I know from that much far, too. So, if they decide to go through with you, you're drawing 12 cards. And you've started out with, you're going to have 17 cards, and they're only going to be able to ditch 6. So you'll have 9 cards to work with when you start your turn. So, Max Seed did its work. But, yeah. That's what I have for you YouTube about the wind-up and inzektors. I'll inform you more once I know more about them, when I play them a little bit more, when I test against them a little bit more. This is just like the basics of what you need to know, cards that are good against them. I mean, there's probably some more that I haven't really touched base on yet, I haven't really seen. But yeah, other than that, I'll let you know how the next regional goes. I'll make sure to actually get some videos from that. I'll get some deck profiles of top 8. I'll get the pack openings and whatnot, and then I'll get a couple deck profiles from people I talk about, like I scoop 4 cards, etc. And then, other than that, I will have some more videos this weekend of the box tournament and stuff. I guess, yeah, Thursday, too. I'll have my card of the week for Thursday, since I'll be keeping up with that now since finals are over and I can be a little bit easier with school now. But, yeah, peace out, YouTube.